whatever feels comfortable to you. And just maybe closing the eyes if that's comfortable. If you'd like to keep them open, maybe just gently relax the eyes and focus on something that's still. A spot on the wall or the floor. But doing so with the intention of turning our energy inward towards ourselves. Perhaps bringing the breath into that inward gaze. Maybe inhaling and taking in the souls around us in this class today. Inhaling and drawing in whatever community means to you. Allowing that to fill our space. As if we were all in the same room together. And then visualizing those people beside you in our class right now. And a youth said, "Speak to us of friendship." And he answered, saying, I'm going to try to get through this. Your friend is your needs answered. He is your field, which you sow with love and reap with thanksgiving. And he is your board and your fireside. For you come to him with your hunger and you seek him for peace. When your friend speaks his mind, you fear not the nay in your own mind, nor do you withhold the I. And when he is silent, your heart ceases not to listen to his heart. For without words in friendship, all thoughts, all desires, all expectations are born and shared with joy that is unacclaimed. When you part from your friend, you grieve not, for that which you love most in him may be clearer in his absence, as the mountain to the climber is clearer from the plain. And let there be no purpose in friendship save the deepening of the spirit. For love that seeks aught but the disclosure of its own mystery is not love but a net cast forth, and only the unprofitable is caught. And let your best be for your friend. If he must know the ebb of your tide, let him know its flood also. For what is your friend that you should seek him with hours to kill? Seek him always with hours to live. For it is his to fill your need, but not your emptiness. And in the sweetness of friendship, let there be laughter and sharing of pleasures. For in the dew of little things, the heart finds its morning and is refreshed. So let's celebrate that today. The refreshment of one another's spirits the deepening of our spirits together, sharing our thoughts, desires, and expectations, just energetically moving through our shapes, breathing, and being in the synergy of one another. Let's chant a single Om together. We'll exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once again, visualize the people next to you. And when you're ready, let's start in a downward facing dog today. Giving yourself as much time as you need to get there. And once you get there, grounding into your space. And just being in this community together. Feeling yourself present and feeling the presence of other people around you. Maybe you pedal out the feet and drop the knees, press the hands into the floor. Maybe you rock into a plank, back to downward facing dog. And then when you're ready, perhaps grounding into the shape and finding a little bit of stillness for 2 breaths. Dropping into our practice and our time together today. Another breath. Exhale. So now inhale this between the hands. Let's step it forward, making our way to the front of our mat and rising up to a nice, tall, standing position. Maybe hands at your side. You can reach them over your head. And eventually meeting in our mountain pose together. Maybe when you get there, you rock onto the balls of the feet, lifting the heels and back to the heels, forward and back. And then grounding all corners of the feet, pulling the shoulders up and back, noticing the fronts of the hips, the fronts of the shoulders, and the shoulder blades, and the sits bones. Let's inhale to lengthen through the arms. Maybe bring palms together and interlace the fingers. You can extend the index finger out. Maybe the thumb comes out. And we'll exhale over to the left, feeling the side body open. Yeah, then over to the right, feeling the left side body open. And then over to the left. Over to the right. And now back to the middle. Keep those fingers nice and long, arms long. Bring the hands to the heart space and fold it forward to our Uttanasana. From Uttanasana, let's lift up on an inhale, bringing the hands to the thighs, crown of the head reaching forward, and then fold it forward all the way again. Inhale, plant the right foot, step the left foot back, lower the left knee, and then bring the right knee to meet the left knee. And then drop the belly, lift the heart, coming into our cow. And then exhale to cat. Inhale up to cow. And then exhale to cat. And then inhale, find the flat back. And then exhale, curl the toes under, and let's look back and up to downward facing dog. Being here, 5 breaths, grounding the feet, lifting the sits bones high, chest towards the thighs. Another breath. And then an exhale. And another breath. And then exhale, let's drop the knees to the ground. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. And then inhale up to our cow. And then exhale to our cat. And then inhale to flat back. Exhale, ground the hands, ground that left knee, and then we'll inhale, extend the right leg back. Try to keep that right hip parallel to the floor. Sometimes we tend to turn it open. Try to keep it down, lengthen through the heel. And now let's lengthen through the left arm, reaching the left arm forward. Breathe in. Exhale, bring the left hand down. Bend the left or the right knee and point the toe to sky on an inhale. Lifting the heart. And then exhale, bring the right knee down. Inhale, extend the left leg long. Plant the hands on an exhale, and then on your next inhale, bring the right arm forward. Reach the left leg back. Keep that hip parallel to the floor. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring the right hand down. And then exhale, bend the left leg. And then inhale, point the toe to the sky, drop the belly, lift the heart. And then exhale, bring the left knee to the floor. Walk the hands forward, curl the toes under. Let's bring ourselves to downward facing dog again. Exhale. And exhale again. Breathing in and out. In and out. Another breath in. Exhale, step the left foot forward and lower the right knee down. Let's lift the arms up into our low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Nice, breathe in. Maybe exhale to drop those hips down. Maybe you bring the hands to the hips or point the fingertips down to the ground if you want. Any variation with the arms is fine. Breathing in and out. Paying attention to how those hip flexors feel as we drop the right hip. Kind of lifting up in the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Now exhale, maybe bring the hands to the top of the thigh. If it feels good, bring that right heel towards the glute. If I do this, I like to have a blanket under my knee. I just bring that heel kind of towards the glute, keep the heart lifted. And then lower down the top of the foot. Right leg to the ground again. Exhale, send the hip back, finding our half splits as we lower the hands down. Bring the right hip over the knee. We point or flex those toes towards the face. Ardha Hanumanasana. Breathe in. Exhale, breathing out. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, let the breath go. Now inhale, come back up to low lunge. From here, let's step the left knee back to meet the right. From here, let's sway the hips to the side. Just windshield wipering the hips. The feet follow. And then come into stillness, bring the right foot forward. And then exhale, drop into that left hip. And then we'll rise up into our low lunge on our other side. Any variation with the arms, whatever feels right for your space. Maybe closing the eyes for a moment and feeling the energy of everyone around us. Exhale. And then when you're ready, place those hands on top of the thigh. Kind of bring those hips, that left hip over that left knee. And then when you're ready, if it feels good in your body, bring that left hip towards the glute. Be noticing a stretch in the front of that left leg. Inhale. Good, we can lower that left foot and then send the right hip back. The right heel can come forward, folding over that extended leg, Ardha Hanumanasana. Falling into trust here. Trusting these asanas, trusting our practice. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. And now exhale, kind of bend into that front leg and then sweep it back so our knees meet. Walk the hands forward, lift the sits bones high and drop the heart to the floor. Anahatasana. You can lift the forearms off the ground by pressing the hands into the floor. Maybe the forearms rest. Wherever you place those forearms, just bring your mind into this space. Inhale and exhale. Draw the breath in. Exhale. Another deep breath in. And then our exhale brings us back to tabletop, planting the hands under the shoulders. And now with the hands planted, the knees planted, bring the left hand under the heart. You can sweep that right arm behind the left arm, or if you want to bring the right arm up high, you can. We're going to thread the needle. So whether you prefer to bring the arm up high first or to just drop the right arm to the floor, bring the right elbow, the right shoulder down, and then bring the left arm maybe in front. Allowing the back of that arm and then across the shoulder to open and expand. Feeling and noticing the breath in the right side body here. Inhale. Exhale. Now let's inhale, lift the head off the ground if it was lower. Then bring the right arm through, maybe planting the right hand underneath the shoulder. Bring the left hand back under the shoulder. Let's bring our knees far apart and then drop the hips back, coming into maybe an extended child's pose with the arms far in front. Maybe letting the hands press with effort into the floor and feeling the back respond. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, floating back up to tabletop, bringing the knees under the hips. This time we'll place the right hand under the heart. Thread that left arm behind the right arm, however it feels good. If you bring it to the sky first or just drop it down. Back of the left hand to the floor, bring the right arm maybe forward in front or maybe beside the face. I'm breathing in across the shoulder, across the arm. And imagine the view of that mountain from the plain. Feeling the love of our friend becoming clearer in the distance. Breathe in. On an exhale, press the right hand into the floor. You can bring it towards the head and then bring the right arm, left arm through. Plant the left hand down. Now walk the hands forward, curl the toes under, and we'll exhale back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pedal out the feet, or maybe you find stillness in your downward facing dog. Let's be here 5 breaths together, so 4 more. Feeling that connection to one another in the shape as well as the breath. And now another inhale. Exhale, glance up between the hands. Let's walk our feet forward. So baby steps, walking the feet towards the hands. And when we get those feet towards the hands, we can bend the knees a lot. And then straighten those legs a little bit and roll up to stand again, meeting in our mountain pose. Imagining it's our first mountain pose. Feeling refreshed and fresh in this new perspective of mountain pose. Let's breathe in. Exhale, let the breath leave the body. Let's ground our left foot. Step the right foot back and pivot that right foot towards the long edge. And then bend into the left knee. And then open the arms out to reach for the short edges of the mat, finding that Virabhadrasana 2. And once you get into that steady feet, that steady base, bring the right hand towards that right thigh. And let's just lift the left arm to sky, feeling the side body stretch on the left. Maybe we feel that compression on the right side. We can reach the left arm up. Maybe the right hand comes up the leg a little, or we can draw that leg back down, or that hand back down the leg. And creating our own experience here. Breathe in. Let's exhale, bring the arms back out again as we stack the shoulders over the hips. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Breathe in. And then exhale to bend that front leg. Yes, now inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend and pause. Inhale. Exhale, bring the right arm to sky. The left arm stays forward, so it's kind of like a little 90-degree with the right arm up, the left arm forward. Inhale. And then exhale, bring the right arm down. And now lift the left arm to sky. A little 90-degree with the arms again. And the left arm comes out. And you reach short edge to short edge. Inhale. Exhale, drop that left elbow on top of that left thigh. Maybe the right arm reaches up towards the heavens, or maybe it's on the hip. Imagine drawing some breath into the right side body. Inhale. Exhale. Now let's draw a breath in. And on an exhale, straighten that front leg and let that left hand drop. And here we are, Trikonasana. Inhale. Exhale. On an inhale, imagine your best friend pulling that right hand towards the sky, lifting you up out of the shape. And then you drop that right hand down the right leg and the left arm reaches up for sky. Now open up that left side body. Reverse triangle. Viparita Trikonasana. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, bring the palms to face towards the floor. Fingertips reach short edge to short edge. Draw the breath in. Now bring that right foot just a little closer to the left. And then pivot those hips towards the front of the mat. Pivot the right foot towards the long edge and then reach the arms to sky. Hips are kind of forward, shoulders are forward. Bend that left knee and we'll drop into our Virabhadrasana 1. Maybe you crescent with the right heel lifted. Warrior 1. Inhale. And then exhale, bow over that front leg, sweep the arms back. You can grab opposite elbows if you want, but finding maybe a variation of humble warrior. Breathe in. Exhale. And now inhale, bring the arms out from behind the back. Maybe bring them out like a T, palms facing the floor. Lift the chest up, press into the leg. Maybe you straighten the leg as you lift. Lower the right heel down. So our arms are out like a T, the chest faces forward. And then we'll hinge forward halfway, coming into Ardha Parsvottanasana. Maybe you bend that left knee a little and bring the right hand towards that left calf. Reach the left hand to sky. A reverse or a revolved triangle. Breathing in and out. Another breath. Exhale, bring the left hand to frame the left calf. Maybe you lower the hands to the floor, but bend the knees and then step the knees back to tabletop. You can walk the hands forward into puppy. You can walk the knees out into child's pose, or maybe you curl the toes under for Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's ground in whichever shape we're in. So finding that grounding shape for us after this movement of energy and breath, grounding into our space, whatever shape is going to afford us that. Let the eyes be effortless, relaxing the eyes. And now breathe in. Exhale, whatever shape you're in, make your way into a forward fold. So getting there, whichever way makes sense for your body. You guys are all creative and you're all such seasoned yogis. Make your way to forward fold. And then from your forward fold, bend the knees and let's rise up to stand. And exhale, mountain pose. And see that mountain in plain view from the distant plane. And feel the presence of each other in our class. Breathe in. Exhale, sweep the hands down and sweep them up to the sky. Ground the right foot, step the left foot back. And then pivot that left foot towards the long edge. And then when it feels right, you can bend that front knee, that right knee, and then that hands reach out for the short edges of the mat. You can bring the hands to the hips or extending outward. Maybe glancing past the right fingertips, breathing in and out. And then we'll inhale to straighten the leg, bring the hands above the head, and then exhale to bend right back into that Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the leg, hands come above the head. Bring the arms back out for the short edges, reaching. And then the left hand on that left leg, reach the right arm to sky. Inhale. And then exhale, arms reach, short edge to short edge. Bend the left or that right knee. And now from here, reach the left arm to sky, glance over that right hand. It's a 90-degree angle, left arm up. And now lower that left arm down. And lift the right arm to sky, 90-degree angle. Nice, guys, breathe in. Exhale, arms reach, short edge to short edge. Offer a breath in. Exhale, drop that right elbow on top of that right thigh, reach the left arm up towards the heavens. Breathing in and out. Exhale. Inhale. Now exhale, straighten that right leg. Let the right hand come on the inside of that right leg. Trikonasana. Inhale. Exhale, reach that left arm for sky, and then bring that left arm back as right arm reaches up. The left hand towards that left leg, the right arm to sky. Reverse triangle. Inhale. Softening the gaze, softening those eyes. Let the eyes be not so heavy. And then exhale, bring the hands to reach for the short edges of the mat. Bend that knee. Exhale, bring the hands to the hip. And now pivot that left foot towards the right foot just a little. Straighten that front leg and then pivot that left foot towards the short edge or the long edge. And then turn those hips to the short edge of the mat. Shoulders face the short edge. Let's reach our arms to sky. Exhale, drop the shoulder blades down the back. Breathe in. Exhale, bend that front knee. Virabhadrasana 1. Be feeling that inner warrior. You can exhale to bring our hands behind the back, maybe grabbing opposite elbows, or maybe just placing hands on the hips, and we'll hinge forward, finding humble warrior. However that looks like for you. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Let's exhale to bring the hands on either side of the calf or the foot, and then straighten that front leg. The left hand on the inside of the right leg, and the right arm reaching for sky. Reverse triangle, or revolve triangle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Another breath in. Exhale, bring that right hand. So now we frame the foot, bend the knee. Let's rise back up to Virabhadrasana 1 just for a breath. Really good, inhale. Exhale, drop the hands to the hips, bend the knee again, and step that left foot forward, meeting the front of the mat, feet side by side, or the back of the mat. Meeting at a short edge, grounding. Maybe hands at the heart space. Breathing in. And then exhale, sweep the hands up to sky. Inhale when you get there. Or exhale, fold forward. With the head hanging towards the floor, let's step the feet back, lowering down onto the knee. And then from our kneeling position, bring the hands to the floor. And let's come into our rabbit pose. So that crown of the head. Place that crown of the head between the hands. The weight is on the knees and the feet. You can curl the toes under and reach those hands for the heels. Or maybe you interlace the hands behind the back and reach the hands to the sky. Or you can just place the hands on either side of the head. We'll be here for 7 more breaths. When you're closing the eyes, feeling that heart just a little higher than the head. Inhale and breathe. Slowly, on an inhale, lift the head off the ground and then bring the forehead parallel with the floor. You can bring the hands. I like to stack my knuckles onto the mat and then place my forehead on my fists, sitting back in child's pose, just kind of letting the head and the energy recalibrate back to an uninverted position. Breathe in. Let's breathe out. Relax the shoulders and the arms. Let's exhale, plant the hands, lift the heart, and then sweep the feet forward. Or maybe you just come onto your side, but we'll log roll over to the back or make your way onto your back, however you want. But take a block with you, so make sure you have a block nice and handy. And on your back, get that low back to the ground. Everything's on the ground. And keep the knees towards the sky, the feet ground, shoulder blades rest. Let's just give ourselves a moment of stillness, maybe palms to the sky. We'll inhale and exhale. And now with the block, press the feet into the floor, lift the hips off the ground, and slide that block underneath that sacrum. So the best way that my instructor likes to put it, a knot, for those of you that follow the fat yogis, a knot will say place that block just right above that little crease that we have back there. And then once you get that sacrum resting and it feels comfortable, kind of drop the weight into that block. And if that feels comfortable for you, then bring the right leg to the sky. And then bring the left leg, and this is our supported legs up the wall. So kind of reversing that blood flow that we just had in our inversion. Letting it flow back. You can close the eyes. Let's relax into this and be here for kind of countless breaths, just relaxing into our supported legs up the wall. We bring in awareness to the cheeks, across the face, to the sides of the nose, and then down to the sides of the mouth, the corners of the mouth, and to the chin, and then from the chin towards the ears. And relaxing down the sides of the neck into the shoulders, the back of the body. Nice job. Let's inhale. Mindful exhale. Maybe letting go of anything that no longer serves us. Kind of flushing it out here. Now counting down from 3 and 2. One final round of breath. If you want, you can stay here longer. Or you can lower those feet to the ground, bending the knees first and then lowering those feet down. Really nice and slow, kind of savoring the transition, because the transition is pretty sweet. When those feet get to the floor, let's lift the hips up by pressing the feet down. Remove that block and let's send our legs long. Finding our shavasana. As we transition to our shavasana, let's bring a few rounds of breath into our awareness by inhaling and feeling the stomach expand up and the side body expand, and maybe the low back expand. And doing that again. The in-breath fills the front of the stomach, the back of the torso, the sides of the torso. Exhale. Maybe your next inhale, you feel the stomach and the chest and the shoulder blades and that low back and all along the torso on the sides expanding. And then letting go of any conscious effort with the breath, dropping into the body by allowing ourselves to relax. Letting go of tension in the hands, the shoulders, the eyes, the cheeks, the soles of the feet. And the spaces between all of our toes. All effort subsiding as we shift into effortlessness. Giving yourself a conscious inhale and exhale. And then grounding into the back of your body, starting at the back of the head, the shoulders, the hips, and the heels. Feel yourself in your physical body. You're welcome to remain resting. If you'd like to come to a seated position for our alternate nostril breathing, and then a silent sit. Do so as simply and kindly as possible. Maybe imagine being in the same room together and feeling the shape that the person next to you, behind you, or in front of you is in, just by their energy. And turning that awareness inward. You can drop your left hand into our Yana Mudra with index and thumb together, and then our right hand ready for our alternate nostril breathing. We'll breathe in and out of the nose regularly, the fingers on the nostrils. And then your next inhale, close the right nostril, inhale the left for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close left, exhale right for 6, 5, 4. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. And then rest the right hand in the lap. The natural breath filling your being. Let's bring our hands to our heart space. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Let's bow to each of us in class. Namaste.